Hello, Facebook world and planet YouTube. You are now watching the Sons of Eliason first video review on their brand new channel. We have a special treat for you this evening. We are going to be reviewing Red Riding Hood. That's right. Now, the reason we're doing video reviews, first of all, I just thought I'd let you know, my friend Perry and I were searching on the interweb, on Google Images, and we just saw a picture of this large boy, and I thought, what the heck? How did Google get a picture of me when I was 4 years old?
Yeah, I know you like my swagger.
And then now we're just doing video reviews. It's crazy how the world works. It's back to the point. I'm at Walmart with my boys today, right? Just looking through some bargain bins, whatnot, and I stumble upon this movie, Red Riding Hood. I thought, this movie looks pretty cool. I know it was in theaters, never saw it, but it might be a nice treat just to watch. I was actually very excited. I picked up the movie, I started reading it. Sounded pretty legit. I look on the front and it says from the director of Twilight. The only thing to mask my tears was the vomit spewing from my mouth in the aisles at Walmart. I had to sit in my own filth until the store closed. 6 hours I waited in order to buy the movie and leave without embarrassment. But I bought the movie anyway. $10. Get back! And I'm very excited. I'm just been propaganding this movie all day long. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch Red Riding Hood tonight. All my friends are getting excited. They're all happy and gleeful. I was so excited I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. But I didn't, because my heart is way too lazy to attack me. Anyways, I'm in a weird mood. This movie threw me off a little bit. It's supposed to be a twist on a children's story turned into a horror movie. The scariest part of this movie is in the beginning. This little girl is frolicking through the woods, running through the forest of life. It is a beautiful scene. She's getting some water for her mom, makes some Kool-Aid. This boy's like, hey, take my hand and let's go on an adventure. They catch a rabbit, and what's the first thing a child does when they see a rabbit? Pet it. Wrong. They sacrifice it to some kind of pagan god. They take out a knife and slit its throat like they were from Children of the Corn. Sorry, rabbit. I guess tricks aren't for kids because they just cut your head off. This movie was wrong on so many levels. First of all, they picked the main character to be the girl from Mean Girls saying, I can stick my whole fist in my mouth, wanna see? It just threw me off. I was in disbelief that they would have picked someone like that who was in a comedy to play a serious role. It's not a good choice. That just spells disaster. Then they have the audacity to try and pilfer Gary Oldman from Batman Begins. What do? They give him silver fingernails to kill a werewolf. My first question is, with the silver fingernails, has he ever wiped his butt with the wrong hand? I have to say the funniest part of Red Riding Hood, where Gary Oldman, a dude with the silver fingernails, comes out. He's coming into the village in this horse-drawn carriage. Everyone's freaking out. They're just singing all these different songs and all this weird stuff. And all of a sudden, his guards come out. It was Shaq and LeBron James. What, you got all of the LA Lakers locked up in there? What kind of scene is this? That is discrimination at its best. I bet you could find Tupac and Biggie Smalls' killer if you looked inside of his carriage. It felt like an episode of Days of Our Lives. Everyone's got a crush on this person, but they don't know the other person exists, so they're gonna go home and write about their feelings, and then this other person over there is just chopping down trees. And it felt like I was just watching an episode of Jerry Springer or Maury Povich. The results are in, and you are not the father. Trying to make money for himself, maybe to buy a new haircut, because he looks exactly like Edward from Twilight. Anyways, this whole movie is propaganda for Team Jacob. Obviously, Wolf, he's way cooler than anything Twilight could dream up. One of the weirdest scenes, Valerie, the main character, realizes that she can talk to the werewolf. She has this vivid dream of her in bed with Arwen from Lord of the Rings, with her grandma. And she looks to her grandma and says, "Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have!" And her grandma's like, "All the better to see you with." Now, see, that was cool. because that was playing off the original story. So then she continues and she's like, "Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have." And her grandma's like, "Oh, the better to hear you with." Now, first of all, woman, have you looked in a mirror? Your ears aren't exactly small. You look like, what's her Legolas. It's pointy. So just don't judge, it's DNA. Oh, why the heck are you dreaming about being in bed with your grandma? That is wrong. In all honesty, I enjoyed the movie for the simple fact that it was a popcorn movie. You could sit down, watch it once, have a good laugh with all your friends, and then just go on with your life and erase it from your brain. Unluckily for me, because I'm not prone to heart attacks, I have been cursed to remember every movie I've ever seen in my life. And that sucks. Again, I'm still very upset about the whole cutting the rabbit's throat thing. It was weird. And she was smiling. People were smiling so much in the movie, it started to upset me. And she's holding the rabbit's head and like, ah! It was gross. It was definitely gross. If you're going to watch this movie, may I suggest bargain bin somewhere? Pick it up. You're going to watch it once. It's going to be in your garage sale 2 days later. As far as children go, I'm just a big kid and I was upset by the movie. So obviously your kid's not going to like it. It's gross. The whole time this dude is sitting there trying to chop down a tree and this girl is practically undressing herself in front of him and he's like, "No, I gotta work." And she just is so persistent. She takes a knife out and stabs him. You don't stab the people you love. This movie is advocating violence towards loved ones. That is wrong. But that's why we have opened up this YouTube channel. Then watch it once, you'll probably like it, and then you'll say, "Oh yeah, let's watch it again." And then you'll be like, "No, I'm not gonna watch it again." Because that would be a waste of my time, and I only have so much time on this earth. This has been a Sons of Eliason movie review on Red Riding Hood. If you have a movie that you would like us to review, or any questions, email us at sonsofeliason@gmail.com. If you get a response back, thank your lucky stars because I haven't died of high cholesterol.